How do you intend to create new cities? This is one most important question. How do you intend to create new cities in Rivers? This is being asked by Saint Deborah Balama.
Well, I intend to create a ring road. A ring road that connects these 8 cities. Someone once asked me, what do you think about the monorail? And I think that transportation shouldn't just be by road. We should have the rail, we should have the sea, we should have different means of transportation. And this ring road would connect to the 8 cities, which I have in mind: Ahoda, Omoko, Boni, One. I have these cities in mind, and we would connect this ring road to these cities. We would also stretch on the monorail that will be put to use to be able to connect these new cities as well.
Okay, now let's talk about employment in Rivers State.
Okay.
Employment, what's your plan?
That's the essence of one of the things on my manifesto, which is industrialization.
Okay.
The essence of industrialization is to create employment, because we would bring in a lot of companies, a lot of industries into Rivers State. And that's why we must also focus on the agricultural sector, because without agriculture, literally industrialization doesn't really exist. So if we improve on agriculture, encourage, I plan to move the Ministry of Agriculture to areas like the Ogoni area, the Eche areas, where they can create serious impact for actual farmers, rather than being at the secretariat and doing nothing, because we haven't really raised...
That's a very good plan. Yeah.
Thank you. We haven't really raised entrepreneurs in this area. So when we focus on raising entrepreneurs in these areas, their companies would give room for employment and these industries as well.
Okay, all right. So we've come to the end of today's discussion, but then before we call it a day, do you have anything you want to talk about? Or do you have anything you want to tell Rivers people?
Yes, certainly. I want Rivers people to understand that if we don't come together as a people to change things in Rivers State, we will remain this way. I mean, I keep preaching rebirth, and I keep asking for, a new Rivers State. It breaks my heart to see the city of Port Harcourt. When you look at the revenue that has gone through Rivers State from 1999 to the year 2022-23, trillions, but Rivers State doesn't look like a place trillions has passed through. But you ask yourself, how much was used to build a city like Dubai, and then look at the cost and look at what has passed through Rivers State. Rivers State shouldn't be the way it is. Its citizens shouldn't be suffering. I have this desire for every Rivers citizen, indigenes and non-indigenes, to be able to even should have allowances, because we have the oil coming from the Rivers State. What do? You have places like, keep using Dubai, for example. What did they do with their oil? What did they do with the money they get from tourism? They make sure that they circulate it within the citizens and everyone benefits. That's why you don't hear them rioting or complaining, because everyone is okay. So, but for us to do that also, we shouldn't just depend on the money we get from the federal government. If we improve on the different sectors of our economy and also the industrialization, we should be able to get money from that to touch lives of Rivers people. So what I desire the most is for Rivers people to be able to live above average. There should be no one that comes from Rivers State that should be suffering, because we are the treasure base of the nation.